News, Hops on the Harbor features a different San Diego brewery each month, paired with gourmet food, music, and fun people.
Okay, if you have not done your taxes yet, you probably know time's running out. You've got until Tuesday to get them finished this year and sent in. And taxes, of course, normally due on April 15th, but this year, the 15th fell on a Saturday. And then tomorrow is Emancipation Day. That's a holiday that's observed in Washington, D.C. And that means you got some extra time, everybody. Taxes aren't due until Tuesday. But beware. There are people out there who are trying to scam you for your tax information. Joining us this morning to tell us about these scams is the president of Wilsey Asset Manager, Brent Wilsey. Brent, good morning to you.
Good morning, Jason.
This is a serious issue.
Yes.
And I want to start off by what you were telling me earlier, that 25% of all scams center around tax scams.
Exactly. And the tax scammers have 2 days more this year because
That's
it's the way,
way to look at
unfortunately. But it's a big thing because it's so easy. I mean, when you get a letter from the IRS or a call from the IRS, which we'll talk more about, you get that feeling in your stomach like, uh-oh, you know. So it's easy for scammers because you get nervous when you see anything with the IRS on it.
Wow. And what are the main points to look for?
Well, what you want to look for is, first of all, and the IRS did just start collections recently, but it's a very small amount, so you'll hardly never get a call from the IRS saying, hey, you owe us money. That's usually a good side of a scam.
Okay.
They like to use the old-fashioned mail. That's when you know, yes, it's the IRS. The other thing, too, is that don't think I'm going to email from the IRS either. That doesn't happen either. So a lot of people think, oh, I got an email, I'm going to respond to it. Another way you get scammed.
Well, these scammers are so good so often at making templates. I've seen them, they made them templates that look like it's eBay, like you something on eBay, and that was a huge scam that really went widespread. A lot of people lost a lot of money. But they can even make templates that look like it's an IRS template and that it's official business.
And what you do when you get that, okay, you're concerned about it, go to the official IRS website to verify it, or give the IRS a call and say, hey, I got this, and they will verify. But if it comes through eBay, comes through something else, the other thing, too, Jason, I think is very funny, is that if someone says, oh, well, send us your iTunes card or a gift card, we'll accept that as payment.
They really do that?
They really do that, yeah. And people, unfortunately, send it.
No kidding.
Yes, so these are things to watch out for.
Well, you mentioned calls a moment ago. I have gotten a couple of calls this year, robocalls they call them, where it's somebody saying a lawsuit has been filed against you by the IRS. You need to call this number, and you know if you call that number, what's going to happen. Talk to us about that, because I've had other friends of mine who said, I've got the same type of calls.
It's a current scam that's going on right now, so it sounds pretty good. Again, if you do get that call, more than likely the IRS is not going to be giving you a call. So what you do if you're concerned, call the IRS, not the number they give you, the real IRS number, or write the IRS directly and say, hey, did I get this? I mean, what's going on? But be proactive. Don't listen to what they say. Contact the IRS directly yourself.
So what you're saying, basically, any doubt, call the IRS's number.
Correct.
Okay.
And I will say there is some good news, is that tax refund scams are down from $5 billion a couple years ago, now down to $2 billion. So people are getting a little bit smarter, but there's still things we do. And I got to tell you, watch out for those W-2s. We don't realize how much information is on your W-2.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
We've got 30 seconds left. Talk to any of our viewers who maybe they haven't done their taxes yet. They've got until Tuesday. What do they need to know? What advice can you give them?
Well, if you're not ready, don't try to file it and get in quickly. Do an extension and so forth.
That'll take the pressure off,
That'll take the pressure off, give you another 4 months to do it. If you're ready, just kind of lagging, you don't have a complicated return, go ahead. You got today, you got Monday, and you get it on a Tuesday.
All right. Brent Wilsey, Wilsey Asset Management. Thanks for joining us,
Thanks,
Brent.
Jason.
Great information. Really appreciate that. Okay, Dave Scott out in Mission Beach on this Easter Sunday. Hey, Dave.